What's up, guys? It's Frank here with the Grand Finals of the TANC26 Weekly Stormgate Tournament. And here we've got msrm, our blue Infernal player with the Hexen that is about to die, versus Scan, who has the dog that's getting water ballooned to death by these little green water balloons from the eyeless man with a stick. Shrine gets started up in the natural of msrm. And this is not the first time that these two have faced off. Oh, wait. There we go. Now we know it's a professional stream. This is not the first time these two have faced off in this tournament on Broken Crown. Scout is too fast to really be stopped by msrm here, but it does take some damage. The dogs will usually come around and grab the health cabbage. There it goes. Leaves a little puddle of blood, as all cabbages do. Shrine's halfway done. I'm going to talk like this for the rest of the cast. No, I won't. Alright, now what? I think the Hexen now is going to try and start cheesing out these Shadow Mastiffs. Yeah, I don't see what else there is to do. The Scout might try to come back here and get some cheeky nibbles on the Imps, but the Clown Cave is done enough that it's just not worth it, I think. Oh. What an annoying Scout. Actually, coming back up, using the Scout to get back up onto the high ground to kill the Hexen would be really cool. Well, it would have been before the it would have been cool before the Hexen. Oh, is he just leading them on a merry chase? What is the leash distance on these things? Are they going to go home? No, they're just going to keep following the Scout around. They are on a journey. They are on a mission. Oh, man. Oh, the creep dragging. So I want to say in other tournaments, creep dragging is illegal. Because the creeps, what they'll do is they'll just stop way far away from their intended, like the camp that they start on. So what you can do is you can have a unit like drag them further away so that way the Infernal player can't hit them from the high ground. Which is smart. It's a really well thought out way to deal with the mechanics of the game. Oh, that Shadow Mastiff on the high ground got a great connection. And now this Scout is dragging the rest of the Shadow Mastiff super far away. So it's cool in the sense that you're dragging away the creeps from where they live, but it's really annoying for the player that has to put up with it because they can't grab this creep camp until the last creep dies. So all those Shadow Mastiffs are dead now, and now he can capture this one. That's why it kind of sucks if someone drags your creeps too far and the creeps never return home, is because then you know, you can't grab that buff, which is a bummer. And move speed is really important in RTS. All right, we're gonna see the hit squad of 5 Lancers, which are just going to smear these fiends on the ground. Not the Fell Hog. You look so sad. All right, 5 Lancers versus 2 Gaunts. I don't want to spoil anything, but this kills the Gaunt. One Imp gonna try and make his way back home, but there's nothing at home for msrm. How is this not a GG already? Alright, you have a Weaver, which is cool, but it's not as cool as having units that can do damage per second. And every time he hits these Lancers, oh man, the Weaver goes down. Again, 2 Gaunts, well, half a Gaunt, no Gaunts versus all these Lancers. And every time one of these Lancers gets hit, it gets another stack of kinetic redirection, which also gives it attack speed. So like squaring up with a Lancer is a risky proposition. All right, the Hexen's back, and it wants to make that. Yeah, it turns that Lancer into a fiend, or it's hoping to anyway. There we go. Turn the Lancer into a fiend. It's still 3 Lancers versus a Weaver, a Hexen, and maybe an Imp. But that is not a good place to be. Okay, a couple more Gaunts pop out. But man, veteran tier 3 Lancers are pretty good. Yeah, these gaunts are just gonna vanish. msrm being an absolute boss for staying in the game, though. There we go. Okay, now we see a gaunt out, or a brute out. Brute's gonna be able to tank this Lancer damage a lot better. But both these Lancers are veteran C3. I think it would have been better to, honestly, to save them. Like having them in a big blob where they're not going to necessarily be singled out. Especially when there's other microing that has to be happening for higher tech units. Like, they are worth their weight in gold in those larger battles. Anyway, looking at the tech back at home for scan, we see a hangar bay. We don't see any upgrade buildings yet. Meanwhile, back here we do see the ritual chamber, but other than plague axes, please tell me plague axes are done. See a fiend there. Where's the everything else part of the army? A single gaunt and a single brute. Yeah, I think this is just Scan calling his bluff, saying, "Oh, you want me to think that there's something inside of that Harbinger, but there isn't. Otherwise, you would have dropped and unloaded already." So he just kept on smacking the Iron Vault from, with the men with sharp sticks who walked past the cabbage, even though they didn't have to. I guess it is a micro thing, though. If you don't have the attention span for it, or if you don't have like the spare stuff. Oh, down goes a Vet 3 Hornet. If you don't have the time for it, honestly, let's call a spade a spade. Is it worth the time that you could be doing other things to grab that health cabbage? Are the Lancers gonna see it? They might. No, I guess they turned early, and now there's going to be a huge drop on... Oh, no, that flat cannon says no admission. There we go. Now you can drop on the high ground. Oh, this is actually going to be a good catch. Well, could have been a good catch. Yep, just teleports home. There's nothing that Harbinger can do. That's rough. Holy Lancers, Scan. You love your Lancers. I don't understand why. And I think even msrm understands that, like, hey, he's facing Scan. Scan really likes his Lancers. Maybe it's time to go Spriggans again. He's already got the Twilight's already up. Oh, Hellforge coming online. That's interesting. He's got a Ritual Twilight, a single Conclave, and a single Iron Vault. Man, that's pretty brave. Alright, does mine through the trees to get to his third. Just third. No. Takes a lot of those telegraphed attacks from the Shadow Mastiffs. And he's going to load up with everything that isn't a fiend, which is a good call. Alright, 5 of those imps get dragged off to go do work over here. Yep. Oh wait, is he going to go for the health camp again? Yeah, health camp again. Okay, meanwhile, this we do see Exos added into the mix here. But are Exos going to be the answer? I'm not so sure. Scrapyard going down. Oh man, I saw the units freeze. I thought someone just left. Yeah, and both units just sitting back, respecting each other. Like, okay, I know what I've shown you so far, so I know how you're gonna counter it. So I'm gonna build that counter, but you're probably already expecting that counter as well. So it does turn into this mental rock paper scissors of how do I counter what they're going to use to counter me with what I have right now, or at least with what they've showed right now. But I think there's been a Hornet anyway that got a pretty good scout on the Twilight Spire, so I think you can expect a Shadow Flyer that'll come forward and be an absolute menace if there's any more air that gets built. All right, we see a move out here from Scan, who's oh no. Scan says, "Get off my vision tower." Now the gaunts are in and safe and just chilling inside of the Harbinger. But what's this? A second Harbinger appears? This is going to be a double gaunt drop? Oh no, gaunt. Here we go. Triple Magmadon. Quad Magmadon drop is so scary. That's an expensive drop too. Imagine losing your Harbinger and then like 2 Magmadons just vanish. Because you forgot that flat cannons were there or something. Ooh, that's scary. Oh no, but yeah, Scan's army is just south of msrm's third, but he's gonna start walking home. Oh no. One Magmadon does his little happy stomps forward. So many Lancers are like, ew, I don't want your stuff, get away from me. Meanwhile, the Hexens in the background are doing their absolute very best to take out these Lancers with that beautiful concave they have, but these Brutes aren't going to last forever, and the Lancers are still there, so we do see... Oh no, that was just straight up failed. And there's a GG from msrm. Looks like Scan's going to take game 1.